Dear friends, let's continue with the second part of the presentation. In the first part, we saw many examples of identical horoscopes. Now in this part, we will touch upon some general queries which a practicing astrologer and a student faces in day-to-day life. Like first we take an example of a Prashna chart. This Prashna chart is of 12th January this year only, 2020, at 3:04 p.m. from Delhi. As you can see, Taurus rises in the ascendant at 22 degrees and 5 planets are in the 8th house. 8th house is the most malefic house, and placement of 5 planets in 8th house is a very negative combination. 8th house rules death, accident, severe obstructions, and a person is engulfed in so many things at the same time that he or she is not able to come out. There is no light at the end of the tunnel. So in this case, the Prashna was made by a gentleman regarding his mother. So you see the 4th lord, the house which rules mother, lord of 4th house is Sun and is placed in the 8th house. It's very weak. He told that his mother fell down on 17 December 2019 and got a fracture in her tailbone. So it was such an injury that no plaster, etc. could be given. So she was advised full bed rest by doctors, as she is about 70 years of age, and the recovery period was told to be around 4 months. So he was anxious that since 1 month has passed and there is not much progress in the healing, so he was anxious that how much more time it will take that she comes on her own. So we made a query chart, like as you can see on the screen. So in query chart, if you see 5 planets are in 8th house, with Jupiter, the lord of 8th house, ruling accidents and severe injuries, is in exact conjunction with Ketu. And rest 3 planets are 28 degrees of Saturn, 27 degrees of Sun, and 28 degrees Mercury. So Saturn, as you are aware, was going to change sign on 26th of Jan. And Sun was going to change sign in just 3 days time. And along with Sun, Mercury was also changing sign. So our prediction, our estimate, we gave him that by 4th of February, when Saturn gets comfortable in the Capricorn and becomes 2 degrees around, and Sun Jupiter would be already out of the 8th house, and Ketu Jupiter will make a good difference, because at this time it is just 1 degree. So when the difference is more, the problem would be because the sub period is of Ketu in this chart. Mercury main period and Ketu sub period was running at the time of Prashna. So we told her the remedies also, her son, that remedies for Mars, the meditation, and Ketu and Jupiter, appropriate remedies were told for planets. So they readily followed. And on 20th February, her husband called me that she is making very good progress, and now she is almost at her own. She is doing things without the help. And I told them that now in next 2 weeks, she would make tremendous progress because planets were getting out of the 8th house. So when you see planets are in ending degrees in 8th house, 6th house, 12th house, and they are going to change sign in coming weeks. So things start moving faster. The remedies act faster and the person gets relief faster. So because the planets which are stuck in malefic houses, they cause problem. Prolonged stay in malefic houses of planets causes problem. But when they come out, the relief is faster. So on 3rd March, I met them, and as per doctors also, they were saying that she has made tremendous progress, and it is considering her age, it is more than their expectation. So 85% injury was healed. So this is how we deal with the Prashna chart. When Prashna chart is showing so many grave afflictions, bad placements, but if you see that Prashna chart, how it is moving in coming weeks, if the planets, the afflictions are getting separated faster, planets are coming out of 6th, 8th or 12th and going into good houses, benefic houses faster, then you can indicate the pace of relief is better. So let's see another chart. This is an example. It shows the impact of prolonged transit. This is not a Prashna chart. This is a natal chart of a male born on 3rd September 1981 at 12:33 p.m. in Delhi. As you can see, the Scorpio rises in the ascending sign, and this person is in the main period of Saturn. And at the time when he contacted us, it was Saturn main period and Sun sub period. Now see the impact of prolonged transit. For whole of, for major part of year 2019, Saturn and Ketu were in exact conjunction, moving in exact conjunction in the sign Sagittarius. So that is his 2nd house. And he was running main dasha of Saturn, and the nodal station, the Rahu Ketu axis, got stationary around the sun, natal sun. They got stationary at around 18-19 degrees, which was within 2 degrees of his sun, which is the prime significator for his prime determinant of his profession. So he was doing very well. He had a business of trading in imported goods, and but to finance his business, he had taken huge loans. As you can see, his 12th house Lord Venus is debilitated in 11th house, and his 6th house Lord Mars, which rules financial solvency, security and finances of the person, is debilitated and in exact conjunction of Rahu in the 9th house. So Mars is debilitated, the Lord of solvency and financial security. 12th Lord, which rules losses, is also weak as it is placed in Virgo. So his finances, though he was doing a good business and money flow was good, but his finances were never very secure. He had to borrow a lot. He had taken huge loans from family and friends because his business was such that he was not able to get debt from financial institutions. So he had taken loans at higher interest from family and friends, which he could not repay on time. And then he got entangled in GST and demonetization issues. So in October 2019, I think on 1st or 2nd of October, in the moon sub period only, he he died of heart failure in his office. So whenever you see the exact afflictions in the natal chart, those are like loaded guns, that you have a natal potential in the chart. Those are like loaded guns, and transit, a stationary transit acts like a trigger. So the transit station of Saturn and Ketu on his natal sun was a trigger which triggered the exact afflictions of Mars, Rahu, accidental kind of things. And he crumbled in the pressure of the debt and had a heart failure. So these kind of events, had this been a shorter transit, had this Rahu Ketu were been not stationary on Sun, or Saturn was away from that, because family and friends may have created a huge pressure on him to return their money, because Saturn rules 4th house, which is family. And Saturn was for around 8 months or 9 months in 2019 in the vicinity, in close vicinity of Ketu in Sagittarius. So it gave problems like anything to people who were running sub period or main period of Saturn, or who were involved in Saturn kind of things. In D8 also, this the issue of curtailment of longevity is reflected. The weakness of Venus, when 12th lord is weak and there is no Multrikona sign in the ascendant or 6th or 8th house, then 12th lord and Saturn become prime rulers and the ascendant lord of D8 for longevity. So his longevity is curtailed because of weakness of Venus, weakness of D8 lord, and the close affliction of Rahu and Mars shows that person is taking high risk, and the blood related or sudden impulse creates a lot of pressure to take such steps. So let's move on to next chart. Now this chart, it is basically I included in the presentation for timing of recovery. Like in the first chart, timing of recovery of a patient was based or predictive upon the Prashna chart. But here there was no definite Prashna chart because the information flowed through some relative of the person. And this person, this is the natal chart, chart of a male. He was born on 2nd July 1993, 3:12 in the morning. And this is some British place, I think London or Birmingham. So see, you can see Taurus rises in the ascendant, and he has a strong Saturn, so longevity is good. Strong Sun, well-placed Jupiter. Jupiter is also unafflicted. And weak, his moon is debilitated. And on right side of the screen, there is the transit chart. This transit chart belongs to the date of incident, which is 30th of December 2019. You can take down 30th of December 2019. You see, on 30th of December, 5 planets were in the 8th house. 5 planets were transiting Sagittarius. So I had told on my WhatsApp groups and email groups that for Taurians, for Capricornians, and for Cancer born natives, where the Sagittarius goes to 6th, 8th or 12th houses, the New Year celebration should be low key. They should not venture into some adventurous activities and doing something different, because when 5 planets are badly placed on such a date, and there can be an incident like accident or some mishap. So in this case, this person suddenly collapsed at around 10:30 in the night. Parents could not make out what had happened to him. He might have attended some New Year bash or something like that and might have taken something which did not suit him. So he collapsed. He was taken to the hospital, and there they were not able to identify the reason why this such young person, just 1993 born, so age wise he is not very old. So what has happened to him? On that date, so many planets were afflicting each other in the 8th house. He was running Jupiter sub-period in Venus, and the sub-period lord Jupiter was in exact conjunction of, close conjunction of Ketu. And Sun was in exact conjunction of Ketu. So it was an eclipse kind of situation on that day. So our guidance was that when Saturn, Sun start moving out of this 8th house, Saturn, Sun, Mercury, and Jupiter and Ketu create a good distance, so he will slowly come out of the problem. So Saturn moved to Capricorn on 26th of January, as we saw in the earlier Prashna chart also, that was of Taurus. And Sun moved on in the 14th of January, Mercury along with that, and Jupiter was at around 3 degrees difference at that point of time. So we said that around the middle of Jan, he would start showing improvement and make recovery. So he was in the hospital for extended period, and he got discharged, I think in the 3rd week of Jan or 4th week of Jan, around the Saturn's transit, close to that date. So this, here we have seen the timing of recovery on the basis of transit application on the natal chart. In the first chart, we saw timing of recovery where natal details of the person was not known, exact birth date was not available. We saw the recovery on the basis of a true prashna, and here we are seeing on the basis of natal chart application of transit. Then let's move to the next slide. What are the basis of reasons for problems in the life? Which planets cause problem? Let's see, there are main 5-6 points which you should watch out for in the horoscopes. Number 1 is weak planets. Planets which suffer from multiple weakness, like it is a badly placed planet, 0 degrees or close utter infancy or more old age, and combust as well, debilitated in Navamsa as well. So when a planet is weak on multiple parameters, that becomes a source of problem, whether it is afflicted or not. Number 2 is the badly placed planets. Badly placed planets are a permanent source of problem. Badly placed planets are those which are placed in 6th, 8th or 12th when they are not placed in their own Mool Trikona sign. Because no amount of remedy or strengthening can move a planet from 6th house to 7th house. They remain there. It is like a fixed position. So the scope of improvement becomes less. Then third thing is the afflicted planets. Planets which are badly placed and afflicted, they cause severe sufferings. Planets which are well placed and afflicted, they cause less problems and are easier to tackle than those afflictions. Then fourth point is prolonged transit affliction to weak natal planets, like we saw in the last 2 slides. Prolonged transit affliction of months together to weak natal planets. That is also, even if you are running a good sub period, then also the problems are there during this spell. Fifth point is the transit of slow moving planets like Rahu, Ketu, Jupiter and Saturn in malefic houses. Like Saturn was transiting Sagittarius. So for Capricorn natives, it was transiting 12th house and it was ruling 2nd house. 2nd house is the professional status, family. And when 2nd lord goes to 12th house, that is a very unhappy kind of situation. Person may have to move away from family, loss in family, depending on the degree and strength and aspects on the planet. And Saturn remains there for 30 months. So when slow moving planet goes there, so it is a very long thing. 6th point is the sub periods of functional malefic planets. Here the qualification is the functional malefic planet should be weak and afflicting, then the period is bad. Otherwise, if a planet, functional malefic planet, is well placed, not afflicting and strong by degree, then they cause slightly less problems. So we will take up further slides in the third part. Thank you.